No time for that small talk. No time for that. No time for that.
I know why you do that shit. I know that you like me. Is it cause I might see reasons you like me?
Stacks.
Ain't nothing like me. I know that you like me. Is it cause
you know what time it is? DJ 5 Stacks, no time for the small talk. Let's go.
You like me. And they nothing like me. I make you wanna do it good. So good you never doing bad.
Yo, last Tuesday was crazy.
Stroking good.
Shout out to everybody who pulled up.
Make you wanna
shout out everybody who just
know that
debuted their music.
Proper, I ain't saying I'm the.
It was a lot of fire.
The mobster places you never been and I take you like this is our spot.
We gon' get to it later on. I promise. It was a lot of fire.
Damn, this my box.
No time for the small talk. DTF Radio family was good. We gonna rock out. Let's go.
I'm non-blocks and I'm not stopping. I'm killing that shit, but I'll be out by 10. I know that you like me. Is it cause I might see
no time for
you like
no time for that small talk. No time for that. No time for that.
I know that you like me. Is it cause I might see reasons you like me?
They live in distant, don't keep friends around. From that distant, what I found. But I'm slipping, I can't put it down. They live in distant, don't keep friends around. They live in distant, don't keep friends around. Niggas iffy, I can't shut they down. From that distant, what I found. But I'm slipping, I can't put it down. Now, they live in distant, don't keep friends around. Niggas iffy, I can't touch they down. From that distant, what I found. But I'm slipping, I can't put it down.
Let go.
I got some niggas that should have been shit and they won't even charge. Me and my niggas, we moved to the city like we pulling frauds, yeah. Gotta get even, I beat them all. Hey, niggas can peel my car now.
I'm what they tryna be. Signing these checks like it's lottery. You gon' be hearing a lot of me. Money and power, I'm tryna see. You should be careful with IME.
That was Ola, beat them odds.
We burning
This one Red Score Lottery. Excuse my English. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm what they tryna
Big up to the whole Coney Island. Let's rock out with the island for a bit. DTF was goody.
You should be careful with IME.
Download that app.
Siamese. Money we
got video feed too. You can see me. Hey.
Tell her was bad, now she fucking with me. Flex on these hoes cause I'm fly to the T. Pull up and shit that you cannot believe. Keeping the chain, sunning my links. Way too much hate, there's not enough weeks. Killing the game, got the beat and repeat. Spit on my heart, stacks in my jeans. Get on my level, not fucking with me. The illest and realest that you ever seen. Shaking them trips, flight overseas. Top of the hill, I've been taking the lead. No, you do not want a problem with me. Talk of that shit, you get jumped like a flea. Head in the view, I'm smoking my weed. Claiming the game, I'ma take what I see. Body of verse, and I breeze on the D. What they tryna be? Signing these checks like it's lottery. You gon' be hearing a lot of me. Money and power.
No time for that small talk. No time for that. No time for that.
Way back up on my element. Spit that heaven sent. You irrelevant. Shit is evident. What's the estimate? I'm the best in this.
TGL Killer was good.
I can't speak. I've been up 7 days out of the week. I know they hating and I don't need to.
VOG.
You was plotting on me.
Cool vibe.
The moon and the stars. Killer, you know I'm not going far. Anxiety killing me, no, I can't sleep. I've been up 7 days out of the week. I know they hating and I don't need breakfast. I'm paranoid, everyone's plotting on me. I need my space like the moon and the stars. killer, you know I'm the one going far.
Dirty South vibes. Shout out my guy Rich Boy. Back in the day, probably like 7th grade.
They go to that boy Pharaoh Moot. Dirty South Vibe. Lego.
Let's go. Another day and I will not stop. Never. Red and blue Balenciagas, this is not a South trip. Compare me to a rocket, only place is top there. Drip so much with this flavor, go and get the rock. I'm elevated, high and medicated, never hated. They hella faking, pillow talking while they laying naked. I'm sitting smiling, money piling, plotting on the island.
No time for that small talk.
With my
No time for that. No time for that.
Young niggas trying to get rich, run down, get a chop, no miss, flex hard, nigga.
Like I said, we just running through them right now.
Stay water like
They go to that boy Leo Bars.
chips, young
E Chambers, Rich.
stack chips. Young niggas trying to get rich, run down, get a chop, no miss, flex hard, leave a tech for the wrist. Model, bitch, stay water like a fish, drip splash, trying to count on my chips. Young niggas, we just trying to get rich.
Shorty said I got the swag, Bishop really got the juice. I'm a leader and a boss, I be dripping Campbell soup. Real right, some mob ties, I be always in a loop. Keep models on standby, I be focused on a loop. I ain't flexing on purpose, guess the swag got them nervous. Walk in and I'm working, bad bitch bring the person. Red bottoms in a Birkin, black bottles from the merchant. Me and Chambers putting work in, representing with a turf bin.
Stack chips, young niggas trying to get rich, run down, get a chop, no miss, flex hard, leave a tech for the
Oh
wrist.
yeah, I see what we was missing.
Bitch, stay water like a fish, drip splash, try to count on my
Just a little piece of the puzzle, let's go.
stack chips. Young niggas trying to get rich, run down, get a chop, no miss, flex hard, leave a tech for the wrist. Bitch, stay water like a fish, drip splash, try to count on my chips. Young niggas trying to
No
get
time
rich.
for that. No time for that.
Top down on your strap, ride around with your bitch. I don't care if she wet, I'm just getting to money. You can tell by the exercise, go ahead, run up. You can see all action out. I ride when I do it, bust a bag when I do it. Young homie pull up, man down if I pull it. I be swerving, bustin' moves on the hater. I be skirt, making moves to the paper.
They go to that boy Guap. I got the groove, let's get it.
Baby, I got the groove. Baby, I got the groove. Baby, I got the black man. Baby, I got the groove. Baby, I got the groove.
Niggas know I keep a house full for like I'm Danny Tan. You might call them groupies, I just call them fans. Don't ask me no questions, I ain't got no answers.
Like I said, we just running through them, smooth and what's good.
Say I'm a freak. My neighbors know I neighbors know I keep a house full for like I'm Danny Tanner. You might call them groupies, I just call it fan love. Don't ask me no questions, I ain't got no answers. Don't know my ones, but she ain't a dancer. Say I'm a freak, I said I'm a cancer.
They go.
Pocket full of money, all to keep my.
This one right is called Fan Love. Smooth it, what's good, boy?
Really understand.
Big up to the whole shop. Big up to the whole East New York. Let's go.
It's a go. Ain't nobody gotta know. Just between us, we can keep it on the low. On the low. It's a go. Ain't nobody gotta know. Just between us, girl, we can keep it on the low. On the low. I'm so sorry.
sorry. I fucked up and I let you play me like a game of sorry. I should've been more wise and pulled up just like a Ferrari. And now I got a pull on you just like my name Amari.
You'll remember next Tuesday is going down.
Jeez, fucking your bitch, she scream. Every day feel like it's Halloween. Yeah, shit, this little bitch.
Children Bill.
Kill switch, intoxicated, no cat.
Eve Laura.
Feel shit.
Myself, DJ Popsack.
Charlie Blunt gets spilled.
And your boy So Drewski.
Shit on me, come.
DJ Drewski Hot 97.
I'm sorry.
We gonna put on for the town.
Me like
You got hot music, pull up.
that pussy.
We got you.
Jeff Hardy. I know that she nasty, she a freak, she just like Cardi. I'm a
Next Tuesday, DM me for more info. I got you, baby.
I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. I fucked up and I let you play me like a game of sorry. I should've been more wise and pulled up just like a Ferrari. And now I got a pull on you just like my name Amari.
Climbing to the top, first I need a lock. On my pockets, gotta keep a notch. Pull up to the spot.
Bad bitch. Shout out to everybody tuned in right now. DTF Radio was good. No time for the small talk. You know what we here to do. Let's go. Buck.
Climbing to the top, first I need a lock. On my pockets, gotta keep a knot. Pull up to the spot, bad bitch. And she on my cot, kept on talking and she wouldn't stop.
I'm just taking you on a walk through the town. Coney was good.
Been chasing money all day, trying to feed the fam for a way. So you gotta pay a fee for a taste. Put my tape on replay, she don't listen to what he said. Like the way I'm living it, you feel me, fuck what he said. Money keep on coming and it's running on the relay. We grew up playing ball, now we pray the ball, no NBA. Call up blocking, certified L's for the overkill. Certified double M's, FMTYB. We the realest niggas and I'm feeling like the HNIC. Love and loyalty before royalty, that's the policy. I'm the prophecy, I promise it won't be a lot of me's. I need my mama dressed in designer product. Fuck the jealousy, I show love, but they still envy me. Refuse to give these niggas the recipe, this the best of me. Watch me while I cook up, still bust old moves like the Brook up, nigga. This ain't nothing new to me. Take them, let's go like
Niggas lying, niggas dying, we good on mine. Niggas want wood and finding. Poor bros smoking blessings dope. That's all we know. We some young niggas gripping on the poles.
Beans. Shout out to that boy Quay Beans. This one right is called Flying In. No time for the small talk. Hey.
Beans. Niggas lying, niggas dying, we good on mine. Niggas want wood and we finding. Poor bros smoking blessings dope. That's all we know. We some young niggas gripping on the poles. Niggas lying, niggas dying, we good on mine. Niggas want water, we finding. These niggas crabs laying on their backs. That's why they mad. We some young niggas getting to them back.
Tell baby girl that I miss my day. If you know what race it, yeah, I miss mistakes. I'm allergic, but you can have the shrimp and steak. Boot gang, pull up, take a nigga out the Tell baby girl that I miss her cake. Pencil know what race it, yeah, I miss mistakes. I'm allergic, but you can have the shrimp and steak. Boot gang, pull up, take a nigga out the Tell baby girl that I miss her Tell baby girl that I Tell baby girl that I miss her cake.
No time for that small talk. No time for that.
Don Valley was good, brother. Slide.
Leon.
They go to the whole third world.
Tell baby girl that I miss her cake. Pencil no eraser, yeah, I miss mistakes. I'm allergic, but you can have the shrimp and steak. Boot gang, pull up, take a nigga out the race. I got niggas in the pen trying to be the case. So wasn't trying to give in.
Stay tuned. We gonna get into all that fire I played on Tuesday, I promise.
I'ma chase this paper, never miss a day. Niggas move funny now. I was on the corner, devil drinking them bummies down. Now I'm on the phone like, bro, give me my money now. My goons get hungry, I'ma have them go running down. Mike Tyson when I spit. Knock out clowns in the first round. Ray Lewis in this bitch. So you can't come the first down. I was trapping in this bitch. Your staircase is the first route. I'm a beast and I stand 10 toes down. Who gon' hold it down when my brain spill on the ground? My mama can't call me, no phone, and I'm out of town. Pound after pound, had them niggas just looking down. Oh, y'all niggas straight pussy. All y'all do is just look around. Don Valley, I'm the best. Watch me flex on. You could catch me posted with my soldiers. Up early in the morning, like some Folgers. Front army, love the army, you get fold up.
I just like flexing in the morning. Just count up my guap, start balling. Ya niggas can't fuck with me. You come here, you can't touch the steez.
Move from the gate now. Move from the gate now. Move from the gate now.
That's cute, thorough shit I'm on, man. I've been on cute, thorough.
Move from the gate now.
Kill bar for bar, barrel for barrel. I'm the judge. Execution of big in the jail. Kill bar for bar, barrel for barrel. I'm the judge. Execution of big in his gavel.
Gate now.
Kill bar for bar, barrel for barrel. I'm the
gate now.
Kill bar for bar, barrel for barrel. I'm
gate now.
Kill bar for bar, barrel for barrel. I'm the judge. Execution of big in his gavel. Lighting the rotten apple, catacomb capo. It's hell on earth. I'm in the chapel. Blessing is ammo. This headshot to turn off your channel. Party with vandals. Survival, I ain't trying to gamble. This pearl handle got a kick that can knock off a camel. I'm on the panel. I'm blowing the center commando. Anyone thinking he Rambo. Make an example. Don't get trampled. My platoon is from the sharper order. We just go and get the harpoon. We spot a shark up in our water. Take this off of being a buffoon and get you slaughtered. A touch of rigor mortis. You should listen to the chorus. I've been holding down the fortress. Every bar's a sniper. Armed forces is punchlines. We knock them out the cipher. I'm posted at the harbor with the blicky, call me Kaiser. I got an extra with me in my army jacket liner. Before I painted houses, I gave them the primer. The grimy shit that I put out wasn't made for designer. If you forgot the cue is thorough, I'm here to remind you. Will Sully keep my nigga bottom the line, ya.
Move from the gate now. Move from the gate now. Move from the gate now.
Nigga, what you talking about? We gon' run up in your house, put the gun up in your mouth.
Nigga, what you talking about? We gon' run up in your house, leave your mother on the couch, right?
Nigga, what you talking about?
Hey, yo, for that boy JoJo Sax.
Mouth what?
Nigga, what you talking about? We gon' run up in your house, leave your mother on the couch.
What? Nigga,
name is Scrappy. Was good, boy.
In your house, put the gun up in your mouth. What?
Nigga, what you talking about? We gon' run up in your house, leave your mother on the couch. What? Stay parole, but I'm back now. I'm that young nigga putting work up in your trap house. Ask about JoJo Stacks. Nah, I don't back down. Catch a hop, I leave him there. I feel his ass from Mac Mouse. Back out, click, click, boom, boom. Man down, you a little pussy, boy. You don't wanna hear that game sound. Chop your body up just to make sure it don't get found. Go and hit the trap house, put it down another pound. Then I go and lick your bitch ass up, face down. Then I never hit it once after winning a couple rounds. Go and call a jeweler up, Miami Cuba, bust it down. You know I had to bust it down.
DJ Party Stacks.
Nigga, what you talking about? We gon' run up in your house, put the gun up in your mouth.
Nigga, what you talking about? Run up in the house, your mother can't couch, right?
Nigga, what you talking about? We gon' run up in your house, put the gun up in your mouth. What?
Nigga, what you talking about? We gon' run up in your house, leave your mother on the couch.
What? Nigga, what you talking about? We gon' run up in your house, put the gun up in your mouth. What?
Nigga, what you talking about? We gon' run up in your house, leave your mother on the couch.
Listen, man.
What you talking about? We gon' run up in your house.
For all y'all DJs out there, I don't know what y'all talking about. You know I smoke all of y'all. Just like that.
Nigga, what you talking about? We gon' run up in your house, put the gun up in your mouth. What?
Nigga, block is what you talking about. We gon' run up in your house, leave your mother on the couch.
What? Nigga, what you talking about? We gon' run up in your house, put the gun up in your mouth. What?
Nigga, what you talking about? We gon' run up in your house, leave your mother on the couch. What? Stay parole, but I'm back now. I'm that young nigga putting work up in your trap house. Ask about JoJo stacks. Nah, I don't back down. Catch a op, I leave him there. I feel his ass from Mac Lounge. Back out, click, click, boom, boom. Man down, you a little pussy, boy. You don't wanna hear that damn sound. Chop your body up just to make sure it don't get found. Go and hit the trap house, break down another pound. Then I go and lick your bitch ass up, face down. Then I never hit it once. Ask her win a couple rounds. Go and call a jeweler up. Miami Cuban, bust it down. You know I had to bust her down.
Nigga, what you talking about? We gon' run up in your house, put the gun up in your mouth. What?
Nigga, what you talking about? We gon' run up in your house, leave your mother on the couch.
What? Nigga, what you talking about? We gon' run up in your house, put the gun up in your mouth. What?
Nigga, what you talking about? We gon' run up in your house, leave your mother on the couch. What?
Oh man, Scrappy SG's on the scene. The biggest SG's on the scene. Got the Glock with the, I'm willing to win into the bullshit. So I keep a full clip, walk around comfortable, don't make me use my toolkit. Trapping with the niggas that I went to grade school with. Come to the pop and get popped. Stupid, many men will step upon me and my guys. I see you plotting pussy niggas, come and try. Stand up with me and he letting bullets fly. Looking at the blood leaking from his eye. Jesus Christ, now they traumatized. I shot the messenger, but who sent the kite? I don't know, so I'm about to take flight. Can't get caught up cause I know the price. Nigga, what you talking about? We gon' run up in your house, put the gun up.
Like I said, big up to that boy JoJo Stacks. Famous Scrappy was good.
What? Nigga, what you talking about? We gon' run up in your house, put the gun up in your mouth.
For that small talk. Time for that.
Beachfront was good, boy. Nova King, Nipsey Hussle.
MTB don't need your handout, we don't need a cosign. It's all official, good ass you can trust. I run the same streets Big and J did just to make me a buck. Now I'm worldwide, eat my dust and choke on
Chronic in them ghetto streets, walk with the metal heats, ducking them coppers, some taco blow, eating swishes sweets. Also for the love of dollars, purpose to make a profit. Pick a block and push the product, set it up and lock it.
I love it when I get hate, that's fuel to the fire. Plus a full clip is like fuel to the fire. Arm that I'm bearing, when you sling stones like Sharon. The coppers want you jail cell sharing. Visions of a clearance, it's starting to get clearer. So I ain't gotta force it like Pharaoh. Started with the man in the mirror. MJ told it best, I ain't become a pro overnight, it was a process. As I progress, haters gather round for the protest. But I don't prolong when I protect my assets. Hustle till my ass set. You eat a bullet from the snub, then the magnex. These is bad, but they mad we don't have sex. I just get head, you can tell us who the fucking best. Cut the check, we go to war for the paper. Guns go like the star from the lake. MTV don't need your handout, we don't need a cosign. It's all official, good ass you can trust. I run the same streets Big and J did just to make me a buck. Now I'm worldwide, eat my dust and choke on it.
Chronic in them ghetto streets, walk with the metal heats, ducking them coppers, some taco blow, eating swishes sweets. Also for the love of dollars, purpose to make a
rest in peace, Nipsey, let's go. Talk to him.
Cause round here we got our own thing. And with that dope gang, I turned grams to gold chains. I soaked up my ways from OGs that was paid. Any position needed, I could play. Dollars, I get it either way. Make it or take it. Be grateful if you see the day cause killers is waiting. On every block and every hood, I can't stop, I never I'm driven by women that are in wood. I'm dealing good, I'm living how I feel I should. When I was sure I knew I will and would. Just had it misunderstood, and now look what I learned. The power of words, my verse worked to choke the chicken out. Step on the bird, you heard? Plus, they go in that plus. Yeah, MTV and this nigga, you already know. Yeah,
No time for that small talk.
Let me tell y'all something.
No time for that. No time for that.
Last Tuesday, this shit right here was bussin'.
You guys got fat while everybody stopped on the street.
You had to be there to see it.
It's my turn.
Everybody went crazy. Let go.
I came from nothing, I didn't need handout. I'm a big stepper, you know your boy stand out. I had to live grimy, I had to live cutthroat. Knock a nigga out my fist, hit harder than Fonto.
Rolling and smoking like backwards, somewhere in the backwards. Stuck in the street in the act. Chain on rocket cause I stack up. Ripping up the work like I'm stuck in the trap still.
Like I said, they went crazy last Tuesday.
It's my turn.
Next Tuesday's gonna be better, I promise. Pull up, chill and build. Let's go.
You fucking hump.
I came from nothing, I didn't need handout. I'm a big stepper, you know your boy stand out. I had to live grimy, I had to live cutthroat. Knock a nigga out my fist, hit harder than Fonto.
Rolling and smoking like backwards, somewhere in the backwoods. Stuck in the street in the act. Chain on rocket cause I stack up. Ripping up the work like I'm stuck in the trap still.
I spent the bag on my clothes.
Good fit.
Ice on my neck is too cold.
New drip.
Size out whenever I roll.
Posture.
This is that heat off the stove.
This that get up and go.
Bando.
Making me lift up the pole.
Like Rambo.
In the clip and reload.
Got ammo.
Hit him with this and he go.
You know that we locked in, you know how we rockin'. We startin' the march, but we the trending topic. You ain't got no option cause this pocket rocket is poppin' and we plugged in just like a socket.
Killer keep killing, we making a million. We stacking it up and we making a billion. We smoking the south for bitches and villains. Came from the slums, bridges and killers.
I be with the Ooders and scammers. New pack just came and it landed.
Wait, might take a flight to Atlanta. Hope they don't get it on camera.
Wait, I hear the money is calling. I cannot stop till we touring.
Wait, fucking this bitch to the morning. Flights in the morning,
Wait, these rappers in trouble. Woke up in my duffel. I take the work, flip it and bring it back double. I got the drip, bitch. I've been stepping in puddles. We running this shit. Ain't no way we can fumble.
No way we can fumble. Keep running, we winning. We up in the ball. We the ones winning it. Hop in the whip and I really be spinning it. Dressing all black and I really be drilling.
I'm still on the Seagate, you know what I'm rep. I'm a valuable nigga. I keep some protection. No, I'm that nigga when I look at my reflect. Reppin' CI to Lada, bitch. That ain't no question.
CI to Lada, that ain't no question. You know where I'm from and you know what I'm reppin'. We ballin' so hard to match a step. We rep Coney Island, we real living legends.
Hey, yo, so that boy is only right.
The crowd favorite, DJ Bag, is in the building.
Big up to SMF Magazine. They was in the building heavy.
Bitch, I'm lit, shit. Extinguisher proof. Whew. IO dub fit me. Matching the shoes, true. If I don't know shit, boy, know how to recruit. Turn 1 into 2, 2 into 6. Woke up to a gift, got a drop on the lick.
No time for that small talk.
Roll up beautiful feelings, look to my chick. Give her no dick. Then blue smoke to the ceiling. Talk up another win for the villain. FYI, fuck your feelings. I'm outside, yeah, but I'm in the field. Field nigga vision, still on the run, eat, end up in the man with it.
Throw shit, got it on me, I'ma throw the shit. Bitch bad, throw shit. Bust a band, I throw shit. Section looking at you dry. Come here, I throw shit. Any friction in the club, any bottle, I throw shit. Black caddy, I be swerving. Billy blocks really throw shit. Big Cuban on the nail. Few stones, had to throw shit. Old chain, had to throw shit. Had something, no throwing it. Everybody want the trip, but this wave you get thrown in it.
Yo, that boy Fabi came home and went crazy.
Big trip, lost it.
Big trip, back rock, fast whip. NASCAR, hey, tell me what you mad for. You don't wanna see me mad, dog. She been watching me for mad long. I'ma give her what she asked for. Ayy, pop a perk and take the mag off. Mask off, big body whip. Pull up and hop out that big body bitch. Like, take a pic of the drip. Nigga, picture you litter than this. And they know that shit. Niggas ain't know that lit. Checking my bubble, my Kodak shit. Got it on you, nigga, throw that shit. Bust it. You say you got it, why you hold it? Face over there, you hold it. All the bitches wanna go with it. Big drip, notice it. She gon' bring me on the boat. Throw that shit. I got it on me, I'ma throw that shit. You say you got it, why you hold it? Face over there, you hold it.
Better get ready. Fabi, Sosa, Fetty, Tija, Moonwalk, Decky.
Like I said, next week, Tuesday, that boy DJ Drewski gonna be in the building, boy. Eva Laura is gonna be in the building, boy.
Better get ready.
Y'all better be there next Tuesday. DJ Drewski, Eva Laura, myself, DJ 5 Stacks, Children Bill. Bring that fire.
Stacks. Fabi, Sosa, Fetty, Tija, Moonwalk, Decky. We on it heavy. We on it heavy. What? We on it heavy. I'm ready. Two perks got me deady. With the gang, me and Fetty. Spanish, machetes. But the perks got me leaning. Two perks, now I'm tweaking. She wanna fuck on the weekend. She really wanna meet the demons.
I'm turned up to the max. Okay. We put the gang on the map. How about the V in attack? I'm on his body like a tack. Put that boy on the stretcher. I ain't really for the extra. We a shooter's at, bring the best up. I'm a shooter for the nectar. I'm always good under pressure. She wanna fuck, so I let her. Can't pay me, I'm not a Alexa. Can't tell my chain, can't get flexed up. 200 grams on the chain, it look light, but it's heavy. Put cocaine on the chain, the other one, this ain't Fetty. Shots at 33 in a thing, when the time come, I'll be ready. For emerald cut to my cards and toe smart, press the gate. I don't gotta tell them what we on. These niggas are small, PR. I'll beat my dog, see on. I'm getting my way, see on.
Better get ready. You ready, get ready. Fabi, Sosa, Fetty, Tija, Decky. We on it heavy. We on it heavy. What? We on it heavy. I'm a shooter from the neck up. I'm gonna get to the shit. I'm gonna smoke on the dress. I said I'm gonna smash you down.
What? La da da. Da da da. Da da da. Da da da. Da da da. What? La da da. Da da da. Da da da. Da da da. Da da da.
Big up to that boy Jackpot.
La da da.
When I'm gone.
La di da.
Something smooth for your ears. Let's go.
La di da. La di da.
Somebody help me understand what the heck this planet is coming to. You cannot do a thing unless someone
No time for that small talk. No time for that.
Making them uncomfortable. I've illustrated what some people out here still are chasing. I've helped some people stay about somebody's dirty basement. I feel amazing when there's never recognition statements. They'll never make it out before me, even if they make it. You ain't remember how I kept you out the bookings and made sure you had a plate, whether my mom or girl was cooking, gave him shelter or a place to crash. Even for an hour, now you negatively talk about me like a filthy coward. I gave you milk and it got spoiled. I knew that water didn't mix with oil. I know the one above has plans for you. I'm just trying not to put my hands on.
It's been too long, but you know my will's too strong to let anyone here stop me from living on. Even though I try to put on, they front like I was doing it wrong. But I just wonder, will they miss me when I'm gone?
I
honestly,
I don't understand.
I briefly felt the motion and got rid of them swiftly. They put their sense into it, but none of them named 50. What I have in store isn't cheap, but it's thrifty. A legend on the hill of discussions are kept respectful. All the accolades I've done, it seems people are forgetful. I've just focused on the success of always being successful. Really have correct answers, but audacity to come check you. I mean, since we're speaking truth, they know I led the group. I was musically inclined before they thought that it was cool. Showed them how to lead a crowd and have them singing every tune. Showed them how to kill the mother with the top.
Homies in that band, still calling on three-way. COVID got them scared, unemployment about to run out. Bitches, strippers, niggas, I watch them dumb out.
I don't understand.
Shout out to that boy Cover. No Cover on a beat. I don't understand. That drop is fire. Chamber. Hey.
Bags under the eye, didn't sleep in 3 days. Homies in the bed, still calling on three-way. COVID got them scared, unemployment about to run out. Bitches did strippers, smart niggas, I watched them dumb out. You wanna be a millionaire? Nah, homie, a billionaire. Dash this to US, go Jamaica and put a trillionaire. That's where my family at, just gotta go find them. Somewhere in Barbados, I own my own island. I'm a city slicker swerving in the caddy. Real New York drivers don't need ways for the addy. I've been in the streets from DVDs to Spotify. All that work I put in my hood, it made me qualify. I found music, or music found me. Lifting weights in the yard, going to child with round 3. Before I came home, I almost had the time for that phone talk. No face going home. With consistency and persistence, I'm here now. When you the God with all these Jews, don't need for stare downs. Tenant trucks in the streets like the president.
Nah, we gotta let this rock.
Debit with that president.
Hey.
That president. When you the God with all these Jews, don't need for stare downs. That president. Credit and debit with that president. Make you an easy target and swipe a debit and charge a collection inside garages. Pools, getting massages. Respected by all the mobsters. Double up on the margin to speak. You beg your pardon, get flowers, but under garden. Cars is double parking. Hopping out like a gentleman. Eyes on the goal. Now it's time to zero in. Hear them niggas talking and walking, but got no drive though. Niggas still talking and walking. They watch me drive though. Caddy to the Clearport. Give a fuck what you here for. Say you do what? A selection. Let me hear more. Your niggas be capping on camera like it's cool though. Yeah, the world yours, now you dead. Your own pool though. Shades with a shoddy blast. Your body's in the body bag. Watch the gauge kick. You would've swore I took karate class. Now you on the news. Front page in the paper. Funny I saw that. Reading the news, counting paper. It's not that I wasn't ready. I just had to get in the mood. Scary. When I'm ready, I get in that mood. When I'm ready, I get in that mood. When I'm ready, I get in that mood. Alright, look. Ready, I get in that mood. When I'm ready, I get in that mood. When I'm ready, I get in that mood. Alright, look. When I'm ready, I get in that mood. When I'm ready, I get in that mood. When I'm ready, I get in that mood.
No time for that small talk. No time for that. No time for that.
And understand. Clean or dirty.
Hey, yo, Cash, man.
We going straight Cover and D Chambers. Let's go.
I wasn't ready. I just had to get in the mood.
Stacks.
When I'm ready, I get in that mood. When I'm ready, I get in that mood. When I'm ready, I get in that mood. Alright, look. Ready, I get in that mood. When I'm ready, I get in that mood. When I'm ready, I get in that mood. Alright, look. When I'm ready, I get in that mood. When I'm ready, I get in that mood. When I'm ready, I get in that mood. Look. When I'm ready, I get in that mood. When I'm ready, I get in that mood. When I'm ready, I get in that mood. Came from the bottom, I'm telling the truth. Came from the corner, I sat on the stool. Told her I'm ready, I got in the mood. Lord. Used to be broke, now I swerve in the cool. Front if you want, and I'm ready to shoot. All my hitters is ready to boom. Lord. Why they be talking that extra shit? Swerving they blocking, I know what the accident. Fly when they blocking, it look like a desert kid. Ayy, get in the moon and I'm about to go done with it. Hitting the trap till I run up 100 clip. 100 clip, 100 clip, 100 clip. Now I just get in the mood. Know the Da Vinci approved. Bust a few band on some jewels. Take a good look at the shoes. Wavy on beach like a cruise. Jump up and get in the mood. Look. I could just get in my mood. When I'm ready, I get in that mood. When I'm ready, I get in that mood. When I'm ready, I get in that mood. Hey, look. Ready, I get in that mood. When I'm ready, I get in that mood. When I'm ready, I get in that mood. Hey, look. When I'm ready, I get in that mood. When I'm ready, I get in that mood. When I'm ready, I get in that mood. Hey, look. When I'm ready, I get
No time for that small talk. No time for that. No time for that.
Shout out to that boy Buck Buck.
It was all in or nothing. So I came with a lot, cook it up with the game, put it all in the pot, scrape it all at the bottom. Now we at the top. So please don't call me for nothing. You can't get what I got. Steady watch your pockets until it get shot in they fucking face while you watching face. It was all in or nothing. So I came with a lot, cook it up with the game, put it all in the pot, scrape it all at the bottom. Now we at the top. So please don't call me
New Buck Buck. All in or nothing.
Steady watch your pockets until it get shot in they fucking face while you watching face. Call me for nothing, cause I won't pick up. Cause you was there, heard you ain't give a fuck when I needed a buck. You ain't getting us the buck. So now it's all in or nothing. And it ain't no discussion if it ain't about a buck. You niggas and bitches discuss me. You hate that I'm giving it up. But I'ma just keep falling like I'm 6'5". Pretty bitches just got thick thighs. Just picky with me with this big 9. Can't get jiggy with me once I read mine. In and out the hood, I'm like the D-line. Riding through the city, see don't recline. I won't show no pity, fuck a peace sign. They won't catch me like it, so I keep mine on my ass. She wanna play music, so she listen in the waist. As she move her waist, bitch, I need a milli, I don't need a case. Talk about your face. Just dollar signs on my mind. School of hard knocks, no Columbine. 2-3 shots when I pull out mine. Rap 2-3, don't talk about mine. Think you don't do when you out your mind. Even when it get dark, we gon' shine. You ain't in the streets, nigga, up your lease. I been in the field fucking up my sleep. I got your bitch fucking up my sheets. Gotta get this money, that's all I need. It was all in or nothing. So I came with a lot, cook it up with the game, put it all in the pot, scrape it all at the bottom. Now we at the top. So please don't call me for nothing. You can't get what I got. Steady watch your pockets until it get shot in they fucking face while you watching face. Bitch was all in or nothing. So I came with a lot, cook it up with the game, put it all in the pot, scrape it all at the bottom. Now we at the top. So please don't call me for nothing. You can't get what I got. Steady watch your pockets until it get shot in they fucking face while you watching face. Bitch leave out of one place and wake up in another. She gon' leave out of my place when she wake up in my covers. I ain't talking about no wing spot when I got the chicken with my brother. I ain't talking about no wristwatch when they gave time to my brother. So we ride out. What you wanna know, bitch? Come around, find out. We don't play games over here, no timeout. We advise you not to take it there, we won't make it fit. And I promise you, if you take it there, you won't make it here. You won't make it here, that's on gang. It was all in or nothing. So I came with a lot, cook it up with the gang, put it all in the pot, scrape it all at the bottom. Now we at the top. So please don't call me for nothing. You can't get what I got. Steady watch your pockets until it get shot in they fucking face.
Try to play mine and get smoked like a Lucy. I'm feeling like Boosie, they calling me Gucci. These rappers nowadays declining, they goofy. Bitch, I'm a big dog and y'all niggas snoopy. BBs don't take and they dance like the Tootsie Slide. Who tough out dead or alive, nigga, you decide. Go against me, that's a death and shit suicide. Put a red dot on your top like a Buddha sign. Don't stop till we touring, just check my performance. I jumped off the bench, started shooting and scoring. 2-3 on my back, got me feeling like Jordan. This long nose is pippin', ain't giving no warning. I got a bad bitch and she look like Topanga. I fuck with my warriors, call up D Chambers. I came from the dirt, I was down and I came up. And killer gon' kill if you bringin' my name up. These purple jeans I'm wearing covered in splashes. Everything off the top.
No time for that. No time for that.
What's up? Let me get this right. You know I'm getting better with time with this. Yeah, there we go. What's up? It's your boy D Chambers 6'2". No time for the small talk. Time now is 8:49 p.m. We are locked in. You know what I mean? I know we wasn't here last week. It was a lot that went on. Last Tuesday, we had the Chill and Bill networking event for music, fashion, and film. Even magazines added to it. And I definitely thought that was dope. And I don't want to ask on air, yo, Fostax, you see my magazine by the DJ booth?
Yeah, I got it.
I appreciate it.
I got it.
All right. I was like, yo, I was tight because I wanted to post it. I wanted to do something. They did like a 3-page write-up for me.
I read it and all.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to watch the DVD too. Shout out S.
Oh, he had the DVD in the back.
All that.
Yo, I'm glad you had it. Then maybe I don't know. I'm glad somebody picked it up and I could get to it. But shout out to Streets Most Famous for coming through. Shout out to everybody that stopped through. This week we're gonna have DJ Drewski next week. I know some people like, yo, Chambers, you're gonna mess up the radio show. And I feel like it's gonna bring awareness to the radio show. Like, because we need more people in tune with what we're doing.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot, like right now, we got producers sitting out there. Buddha the Future come in today. We got the 12. This will be a dope thing. These are platinum landing producers. They're now all from New York as well. But you know, shout out to Killer, shout out to Buck, shout out to Beastie, shout out to all of the ones that have been running around and been chasing this dream. Americon as well. I know Shamula on the way. Black Sabbath doing this thing. Smoking Mac. Congratulations. You know, he got his girl pregnant again. You know, not saying it like that, but you know, she's back. She got another one in the oven. So I know
it's always a blessing.
Always a blessing. You know what I mean? So it's like everything is happening in real time, and I'm really thankful for what's going on as we speak. You know what I mean? I'm also thankful for the team that we're putting together and how things are going. It's a rough ride, but we still riding this out. There's no way we're gonna stop. No time for the small talk. Only way if it stops is if we stop. And I don't think I'm gonna stop. So it's always gonna keep going. But Chills, how was your weekend?
Yeah, it was alright.
Damn, you ain't sound too happy.
Because like the whole Houston trip, I had to cancel it. So I'm gonna have to go there in November. And I wanna go to Miami this like in the middle of October. I'm trying to disappear.
See you shining. You got a new piece? Oh yeah, you gotta watch it now. Then she got to cube it out. See.
People fuck with me.
Okay, man. But you know what? So like, how has your adventure been like moving with this? With trying to doing both, like doing the magazines, doing the modeling, doing the things you do.
It's alright, but it's just to catch up. Cause like the nightlife versus me moving around, I be clashing sometimes. I think I need vitamins. I don't know. I oversleep sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. So I be missing a lot.
I think,
or I be late.
Sometimes I know for a fact they say like when you do the nighttime, you lose some type of efficiency because you're supposed to get that vitamin D from the sun.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I didn't even say it like that. Don't sound like it's perverted or shit. But it's just natural things that
you
just
good.
happen.
You safe.
All right, cool. You definitely have no time for the small talk. Yo, 5 Stacks, what's going on, man?
Man, I've been chilling. This weekend I got a lot of rest. Chilling with my son. I mean, family week.
Yo, it's always, I swear like the weekends, I think are highly needed. But I always think like, yo, is there really such thing as a vacation? Like, I feel like I'm overdue for one.
Hell yeah, you better get on it.
I feel like for you to have a vacation, you gotta be comfortable. Like for me to like disappear, I have to make sure all my money correct. Nobody needs me. I'm out. If not, I can't leave. Like I feel like I'm stuck.
And it's always business.
Working, yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's what I say. Even when no matter where it goes, it's like, is it really a vacation? Because when you come back, you catching up with shit that you missed on.
And my point exactly. I try to catch up. You have to. Honestly, that's why people be having the whole assistant or someone to like wake you up, kick you out your bed or whatever. If you don't have that, you really gotta force yourself to go to these places. So.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think there's a such thing? Like, I mean, at what level is that? Because at the end of the day, we count on team members to do that.
Between that and it depends on what you take on.
Yeah.
There's people that overwork themselves and you take on too much. Like I did that in the beginning. I took on too much at one time and I missed out on like opportunities that I should have jumped on. But I took a couple of bullshit ones, but it still worked out. But it's not as great as the ones I could have caught on to. But to cram your whole schedule,
like capturing the moment,
or capture every moment.
Right, because like I feel like this summer sped up fast.
Yeah,
I felt like something happened in
COVID
June.
fucked up mad shit too.
Yeah,
a lot of shit got canceled.
And I feel like a lot. It's not even canceled. I just think, at least for what I know,
from my look.
Yeah, for what I know. The events just got bigger where you had to go to and you was forced to have vaccine. Like when they doing those park concerts and then you have urban hip hop museum, like Big That K, everybody was at, you had to get COVID tested on the spot or you had to have that vaccine card. That's what was happening. They had to rapid test on the spot. So everybody lining up, getting dug in like pause, like, and they sitting there like, yo, you good? Yeah, you good. Like I wonder what happened if it was not good.
That's crazy.
Should have limited everybody event. The amount of people you would have had on a regular day.
Well, we definitely gonna get into some music. We're gonna bring in the next set of guests. We got some next set of guests. Hopefully not that. I'm not feeling like French though no more.
I don't know, but that was loud.
Yeah, that's why I came on like that. I knew exactly what it was. But, you know, I'm in that mood, though, I tell you that. So, you know, shout out to Jackpot. He was there. Hopefully we get some conversation out of him as well. Like, see how those pictures is looking. I'm seeing a lot of dope videos coming back, and I see a lot of people anticipating Drewski coming in on Tuesday. It's going to be crazy. So let's get to the music. The time now is 8:55. We definitely have no time for the small talk. I hope everybody tap in and get familiar. I'll let your boy, man. Tune in.
So I don't care. No time for that small talk. No time for that. No time for that.
I don't understand. Clean or dirty?
I get it. That's right. What's up? I get the paper, I don't care. Cash app a little bread for her nails in her hair. Meet me by the clipboard, take off in the lair. No matter where I land, a good fit when I'm there. I get the paper, get the pay for a lot. Walked on that car dealer, drove off with a drop. Haters gonna hate when you rise to the top. That's how it is, you can get got. Front on one of mine, I drop it paper for the drop. Left the short arm and body, 345. I get the paper, I don't care. Stay in my own lane and take off in the air. I get it. That's right. What's up? Turn me up, cover. I get it. That's right. What's up? Come to this paper, best believe I'm gaining. Like a fax machine, someone's paper, they think I'm branding. Ballin' with the ballers and rockers that just scrimmaging. Come to Coney yelling and ball, can't move your pivoting.
What's up? It's your boy D Chamber, 6'2", no time for the small talk. Time now is 8:57. Yeah, time now is 8:57. Jackpot is here. Chills is here. 5 Stacks is here. And I'm going to let the guest introduce himself.
What's good? What's good? What's good? It's your boy PD, man. What up?
What's going on, PD? What's happening, man?
Chilling, man. How you?
What brought you here today?
Shit, man. I just dropped a little tape, NPR, man. Just doing my little promo run and shit, man. You know what I mean? So
NPR, break it down. What does it stand for?
NPR, shit. Money, power, respect. You know what I mean?
Okay, that makes sense.
Hell yeah.
So, like, what's the style of music are we getting from you? Like, in the climate, and how is things going for you in this climate?
Shit, you getting a couple different vibes, man. I really make vibe music, so like, you getting some rap, you know what I mean, some rap, but a lot of vibes, a lot of melodies, shit like that, you know. As far as the climate, you know what I mean, the whole pandemic shit, man, it's just a good time to create and shit, you know. So just been creating and putting 2 and 2 together and shit.
So, do you think like a lot of people has been going the melodic route? Do you think the aggressive rap still lives?
Of course, that's where it came from. You know, that's where rap started. You know what I mean? But melody's cool. Everybody likes, you know what I mean? In the
It's a vibe thing.
Exactly. But real rap, shit like that, heck yeah, that shit's still out there, bro. It's necessary.
About you, Chills, you like vibe music?
Vibe music, of course.
Okay, who
I
just...
can't listen to trap 24/7. It gets on my nerves, yo. After a while, I get tired of it.
So what type of vibes? Because vibes fall in the line of trap as well too. So like, so like the sounds, like who was some of the influence that direction, and what type of sounds was it? Always this sound? What was you doing before that?
Damn. I would say like, cause I'm from the Bronx, so like niggas like Boogie and them niggas kind of started like a lot of like melody and shit like that. So definitely in that realm. Yeah, I would say that's one of the starters. I feel like where I'm from, for the most part.
Okay.
Is Trey Songz considered as that, or I'm bugging? Like singing with rapping?
He really R&B though. You don't think so?
He did a little rapping with it though in the mixtapes. I don't know. Maybe I
That is a good question. How do you feel about that, 5
I was wondering
Stacks?
about that. If it counts, it's Chris rapping with it too.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta be versatile.
What you mean melodic? It's like what rapping, then out of nowhere you go into like.
No, but that's why we asking. I'm trying to ask because there's different ways of.
Yeah. So yeah, basically like kind of rapping, singing. Yeah, that's kind of what it. Because it's not all. Because shit, do we still have R&B singers like that anymore? Like up and coming R&B.
Don't ask me that question because we had a big episode on that.
It's out. We just got to do some research.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Because I feel like now it's like the rappers are doing that type of singing,
holding a note type of thing.
Word. So it's not like niggas don't got Luther Vandrosses anymore, shit like that. You know what I mean? Like,
that is a good question.
that's
Do you
not
think
really-
it may, you know, back then, you know, they were doing champagne and shit. So now, like, it's a little more rougher.
Crystal.
Yeah, you know, you drinking champagne. You know, I don't know. I think somewhere between that Coke 45 era to now, shit got twisted. No, for
What,
real,
like Afro Man?
like whatever.
Wasn't he singing and rapping too? Or I'm bugging?
I know when dudes was doing champagne
Coke
and other
He
shit.
was ahead of his time a little bit. Yeah.
Right. So, who are some of the artists you listen to outside yourself?
Shit, man. I fuck with Benny the Butcher. I fuck with Dirk. I fuck with A Boogie Heavy. Kodak Black. And Meat. You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah, it's
that's
good
like a
guys.
new 5 combination. That's the first time I had
The
heard.
Kodak Black is popping with it too.
Yak makes good music. I think he's very versatile. You know what I mean?
Do you think that you was listening to the music before or always or more now when he came out?
Yak. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, my first song was No Flocking. That's what I first heard. I'm like,
Yeah.
who's this nigga? You
That
know
is
what I mean?
screw. That was my shit.
Yeah, I heard that. I'm like, who's this nigga? Then from there, you know, shit. After that, out of here. You know. So
You watch football?
heavy.
Okay. They saying that Dr. Dre, Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar booked for the Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar all scheduled to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show February 2022. The performance will be the most hip-hop centric lineup in NFL history.
I was just about to say that. How much is those
Then they
tickets?
said it's hip
heavy.
Then they said it's hip hop the new pop.
What?
Is hip hop the new pop?
Why? Why would you say that at all? Is hip hop the new pop? So
Yeah.
what are you trying to say? It's taking over.
It's like it's the most common genre of music. Like when people think pop, you don't see too many people jumping around the pop no more.
Because ain't no culture behind it.
Well,
Not really, no.
That's true.
We have the more stronger history and everything behind the music. I'm sorry, just saying.
so is it the new pop, or will we even set
Would you even call it
rap
a new
music
thing?
pop?
It's
Like,
been around for mad long.
You know what's crazy?
It depends on the ear.
you thinking about it, right? But all the melodic, the sounds, and it's like
I'm gonna say this. Like, think about one of like Drake, right? Would you say he the biggest? We'd have to say
Pop artist.
Yeah, word.
He's basically a pop artist.
Exactly.
Look
Joe.
at it like that.
So it's like he the biggest rapper / pop artist. I think that kind of merges the gap. That's what I feel.
I think it's the beats to sort of commercialize more.
Facts.
Maybe it's that the more commercial, the more.
no,
It could
I'm
get
with
in the
everything.
pop.
I'm just thinking myself. You know,
yeah.
I'm reading the stuff like that's like current events because Josh chimes in and says because normally halftime is pop music.
That'd be the most rappers they probably ever had.
I can see it. I don't really know. I don't know any rappers that actually made it.
Word.
Most
You know,
of it Beyonce and singers. and
how do
shit.
y'all feel about yesterday's thing that happened with Instagram? Was that panicking?
I thought my shit was deleted. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you.
You thought somebody
You're a
zapped you?
teacher, and I sleep. I don't know. They hacked yours.
I ain't know neither.
Nah, I thought.
Oh, I'm gonna say, got your ass.
I went through that in the beginning of the year. They hacked my shit, so like I kind of it was very similar. Like I kept logging on, that shit was coming up. I'm like, yo, what's going on? So yesterday, I'm like, nah,
Not again.
yeah, like nah, nigga, I just came back.
Is that annoying as shit to start from the beginning with an Instagram?
Shit is different.
I
It's like you
started
wiped
from
out.
one again.
It's
Like,
like- it's
I
a
made a new
nightmare.
one and did it over.
It's a nightmare,
crazy.
especially like for people that it never happened to, like you know, people that gets to the hundreds, gets to the 200s, and then like you got like the big homie, right? Like her page. Like I know, like Soundbite Management helped get her page back, helped get K Goddess her page back, and like
It's a lot of shit
we
going on.
see the people mindset when that shit is gone.
Yeah, because you work mad hard. But the amount of followers she has, yeah. If you're talking about somebody that only got like 1,000, 2,000, okay, yeah, you'll get
Even
back.
that.
Get it back. That ain't nothing to get back. 2,000, that ain't shit.
It's like it's hard.
I lose my page, I'm losing my
What-
whole top, son.
What makes it worse is almost like, is it really you? Because you know some people make the fake page and then they be like,
they
how
all
do
say
you
the
even
same
know?
shit.
They won't even follow it because they think it's the fake page. So it's a double switch. Like before, if somebody be like, yo, they hacked me, but they wasn't asking for money and shit like how they doing now.
Yeah, now they all doing it.
Yeah, they be like, yo, niggas from jails get duplicated. He's like, yo, I'm in here, it's fucked up. 750. I'm like, what?
Nigga, what? 50?
Yo, I caught a dude, dead ass. I was like, yo, so where you met me? He said New
Yo,
York.
I be doing that. I be like, yo, what's
Oh,
my
he
name?
was smart. He said New York. He said New York. What part?
Nah, he didn't. I said, well, you met me. I know the dude I was talking to ain't gonna say New York. He like, nigga from the building, fuck you talking about? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't say nothing like
Lady
that.
Mac page was going dumb. I said, oh no, I had to call us. Oh, excuse me. Why you texting me shit like she like, nigga, what you talking? Oh no, my nigga, not my page. I said, yeah, bro.
Yo,
They got that ass.
the reason why I bring that up is because they said Offset confesses he has an Instagram addiction following social media outage. Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Messenger came in standstill on Monday. The social media platforms was owned by Facebook, suffered 6 hours blackout. However, while a fair share of the 3.5 billion affected users expressed frustration, Offset appeared to have a different, more enlightened experience while the platforms were down. Like, damn, I just noticed addicted to Instagram. The Amigo rapper shared his Twitter followers on Monday evening. Shortly, the social media site came back on. Are you addicted to social media?
No. Not at all.
That wasn't the question. You know what I mean? It's like
yes or no.
Are you because it's almost like
I don't have to answer that. I put a mad post and say I hate social media. Sorry.
I think it gives a fake narrative to niggas though.
I think like what I tell people, what people forget, I don't know, like it don't matter age, whatever, but we're gonna give it a little generational gap. When you were just in magazines, you was happy for that until the next issue came out. So we constantly read the same magazine. We shared the magazine. Our favorite pictures, we posted it on the wall. We don't have posters no more because we have social media. Social media made us see the moving magazine, hear the magazine. They took the magazine out and put it in our hand.
Am I weird that I still read magazines?
Nah.
I still read magazines. I'm not with the phone thing. I'm really not. I can't just sit there on my
Because it's
phone.
like to read a magazine is like you have to be real in depth with that person. Like to sit there and be like, yo, let me read through the column. Well, I can see what he just did 5 seconds ago. You know what I'm saying? Like I could go to this page and be like, oh, he's in the magazine. Some people will take a picture of him on the magazine and tag it before reading it.
Before you ever seen that shit. Nah, but it's just like just having access to everything now type shit.
I do that with newspapers. I take pictures.
Word?
Yeah, I tell you, I'm weird.
I can't remember the last time I read a newspaper.
If it catch my attention with them big ass headlines on it, I will read it. I will grab that shit up and I will read it.
Any artists you looking forward to doing work with?
Damn. That's a tough one, bro. Shit. I feel like we like everybody got a fan, you know what I mean? You fan of somebody or somebody like their music or you know what they got going on. So it's tough. It's hard for me to narrow that to one person, I would say.
Or anybody. Like, yeah, or multiple artists that you see yourself.
I fuck with Yak. I would definitely love to work with Yak in that. You know what I mean? Yak, shit. Dirt.
Okay.
Shit, Drake, obviously, right? It would be crazy to say no to that.
You would go to their towns or they'd have to come to your city to make a music video?
I live in the A. You got to come fuck with us out here. Like, I feel like that's shit. Why not? You know what I mean? But I wouldn't mind going out there.
So being that you, all right, Crystal's here. Shout out to Crystal. She's in the house. We gotta fix the can to make sure. That's what I was trying to tell her. Slide over. You know, she's here. Okay. Yo, so like, he'll explain himself to you and all that stuff. She be asking some good questions. All right. So.
I don't know.
Nah, you doing the right thing. You doing the right thing.
I seen that shit.
Yo, so like being in the A, right? What's the climate out there when it comes to music? How is it like getting the music to the masses? Shout out to DJ Alpo. He's from Coney Island. Like he's out there, DJ Alpo. He's doing this thing. Hold on, you put it so I can block it. All right. So how is the climate getting the music out there in ATL, not being in ATL?
It's crazy because like I would say this, it's like a big melting pot. So everybody down there, like I'll go down there and be 100 niggas from New York. I just
Big
like,
fact.
yeah. So it's like it's not just the people that are from Atlanta, it's niggas from
Do you think they bias a little bit?
a little bit, yeah, of course.
I heard that.
Definitely. Because I feel that way. Like imagine you live in New York and everybody come here and just like trying to Devo everything, like they trying to put their sound out in New York, and it's like, hold up, that don't sound nothing like, you know what I mean? Or you come here to steal the sound, even though New York had the sound back in the.
That's a good way of saying it. So it's like,
Hell no.
But think about it.
I heard
Like
once
you go
that
down
nigga-
there and you do it. You sounding like the baby in the baby's hood, like little baby in little baby hood. That shit's.
Hey, you from fucking Texas or you from like fucking Philly or something? Like, hold on.
I feel like that started from Panda. Because everyone down south was bugging
Like
off.
Future?
Talking about something. That's not
He
it.
sound like
It sound like
Future,
Future,
though.
but
Sound like
it
Future,
ain't even
though.
no damn. You be like, what is he even saying?
Nah, he definitely sound like.
He sound like him.
That shit sound like Future.
Because I thought it was. I dead thought it was Future the whole time. Until I heard the name. I was like,
So let me ask you,
Brooklyn?
what's the life expectancy on an artist in ATL? Because it's like I heard like every 5 hours is a new
Yeah,
artist.
because everybody
they
down
dance
there.
too much.
No, because for real, because like all right, when we had this talk, they was talking about K Camp.
Word.
They was like K Camp had ain't nothing cut that bitch, yo. And that next thing you know, it was just like every time we turn around, it was like 2 Chainz had it, then Future had it, then Homie Carrot had it, and then it bounced back to Future again, and then it went, the Migos. Then Migos had it, the Yachty had it. It was just like everybody under that QC camp.
Word.
What was it like out there seeing that? Was it like boxed out? Like
That shit was crazy because they got it. You know what I mean? They got the formula. So like you, as you say, you see one, you see the next one. You're like, damn, how much niggas really in QC? You know what I mean? So it was interesting because every fucking like 6 months was a new nigga. You know what I mean? So that shit was kind of crazy. Like it was definitely rapid. When I lived in New York, it wasn't like that. Like you didn't really, you feel me? Like you never really seen.
so, like I said, so like
The
all
niggas
right.
is paranoid.
So are the DJs receptive to playing the music, or do you still
Yeah.
got to put the work in?
You still do, but they receptive. They fuck with it, they gonna play it. You know what I mean? Like they'll listen to it, you know what I mean, let you know what it is, but they'll play it though if they fuck with it. Hell yeah.
So do you think like that's just like a Southern hospitality, like born in thing, like this is such and such from the high school used to play football doing music, so the whole town know them and supporting it? Because I don't know, like how would it be? Like just I never just up and left. You know what I'm saying? So I asked those questions.
Yeah, too. The radio a little different too. Like they play local people, like people that like are locally popping. They'll play them, like you know what I mean, on like the big.
How many
stations.
DJs? Because we could say that before.
Yeah,
They were
that's true.
saying that before.
That's true.
Because now Drewski does it.
Yeah,
So it's like
shout out to
Drewski,
Drewski with that.
Self, Will. There's a few others that'll take the risk. Like shout out to DJ Enough, depending what day you catch him. K Slay. No, I'm saying real shit. It's mad DJs, but not a lot going to take the risk of playing it. They go in there and play that top 40.
Which you know what I mean, they getting paid for that, right?
How do you feel? You just came from the A not too long ago.
Yeah. I loved going to the A. It's a dope vibe. I love the brunches in the A. They be lit.
Sunday brunch.
You know.
They parties period be lit.
Do you think that's just like just a culture thing? Do you think it's more free? But I heard you spend more money in it.
100%. You spend it. Yeah. If you ain't got no bag, don't come.
Outside in general.
If you ain't got the bag, don't come. Man. Just might stay home for real.
And it's the truth.
Yeah, no,
Niggas said they treat nightclubs like strip clubs half the time. I'm like, what? They're like, yes, nigga.
You could party every
Buying
day.
wild bottles.
It ain't even like no.
It doesn't
off day.
stop.
You could party every day. So yeah.
Yeah, I knew it was crazy because I remember one of my first times going to the A. We was in a strip club like 1 in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did.
Like I'm like, yo, are we serious?
You got
right
niggas
now?
that really
They shit's
leave
a
Waffle
vibe.
House and keep going.
Yo, Stacks,
that's not a
1 in the
vibe.
afternoon, bro.
That's a mood.
Yeah,
Nigga.
so you just
That
step
shit
in and feel like nighttime.
Huh?
So you step in and feel like nighttime.
Yeah, I still felt the heat from the last niggas, that last promoter. I'm like, yo, what is going on here? Like, it's crazy. Like, so isn't that the first state that actually gave like strippers check stubs? ATL? No, for real.
I think so. Either them or Louisiana.
Yeah, they gave out check stubs. For real.
You mean they won? Okay.
They the ones that started the whole fucking license shit. I know that.
Yeah, they was giving out check
started that
stubs.
license. That
I
shit
didn't
is
know
good.
that. That's crazy.
Hell yeah, you gotta pay $500 to dance down there. That shit real.
It's different. Yeah.
Yo, so like, all right, the music cadence towards females, do you think it matters or does it?
You got to. You gotta. You know what I mean? You can't just. You gotta appeal to everybody. I feel like.
Some clubs be packed full of females.
Word.
I mean, more females than niggas.
And I
by
feel
far.
like you get if you get the females rocking with you, niggas gonna rock with you because they're gonna be where the females is, and you might be say you chilling with your shorty, she playing somebody like, hold up,
It's a catch-22 to that. The reason why I asked
You want
that.
to be no soft nigga, right?
No, not that because when it's time to do a record, you really want to do it. They're like, yo, we don't want to hear that shit,
it's
man.
a lighter, you know, down there. Yeah.
100%.
Oh man, I don't know how to say that correctly.
Yeah, I
There's
know
a lot
how
of
to-
You talking about
You see, I threw it in the air already.
You mean transgenders?
No, not just trannies. We talking about just full blown
Weirdos.
LGBT community teens.
Must be weird.
Well, I tried to put the
See,
normal.
he just
so-
threw it all the way to water.
I mean,
I had a gay friend.
But I'm saying,
I know that
down
the
there,
culture
that's
down there
majority.
is
It's
yeah.
heavy.
Yeah, it's heavy out there.
It's a whole
Yeah.
state of West Fork.
Yeah, fairy.
They got it. They got it out there. They got that.
Do you think that stops like anything like far as the music? Like, you know, like cause you hear how tough people like, yo man, ain't no man, you no fucker. Do you
They,
because
they sing the hardest shit too.
Word. And shit's changed. It's different now. You know what I mean? It's not like all hardcore. And then, as you say, they sing that shit like, you know what I mean? Like anybody would. So it's just different times, I feel like, personally. You know what I mean? And they're just accepted differently than 20 years ago, 15 years ago, you know?
how are the women? You think they better than New York women? I'm asking as a friend. What happened?
Yeah, nigga stupid.
Artists?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Nigga said I'm asking as a friend. This nigga's crazy.
No, I mean, I'm not trying to. The viewers want to know, not me. Like, I don't want to get killed.
Yeah,
Like,
yo, it's lit out there. No, it's
because everybody that comes back, we're like, yo, nah, yo, boy.
Because
yo.
think about it.
I don't want to leave. Yeah,
Most New York chicks can't dance.
I don't even think it's a dance thing.
It
I
is.
think
It's
women
a
are
performance thing.
more
It's a performance thing.
friendly.
It's a
Friendly.
performance thing.
They do,
No,
the face is
no one
not-
gives a fuck about your friendliness.
Nah,
It's the performance. To me, it's the performance.
No, we ain't talking about the strip. We just talk about natural women. We talk about in
I'm
the
talking about
grocery
anything. You could
store,
be a singer.
restaurant.
Their
Yeah, the
performances are better than
hospitality,
me.
The
right?
hospitality.
Like the cooking.
Everything
Yeah,
better.
women hospitality. I heard.
Niggas
That's
everything
what I
better.
heard. I don't know, like, cause that's what I heard. Like, the women out there, like, you know, like they're more in comparison to like New York, they're very aggressive and like
High
they're
maintenance as fuck.
and they're like more home and like I don't know, like give more hospitality.
to an extent, yeah.
But I don't agree. I just
You don't
said,
agree?
why am I saying this? Like, what do you think? Like, how about you tell me?
She in New York chick. That's why she had to stop.
I don't know.
Wait.
She laid it out though. She laid it out. Nah, it's just that hospitality in that. I just think the far as like being more approachable and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Shit like that and natural. You know what I mean? But I think that's everywhere. Though. I don't feel like
You
that.
think so?
He said natural.
You said
He threw that
natural. You
out.
said natural for Atlanta.
No. Maybe not all. But not all.
You can't
In
say that.
comparison to New York,
Nigga, I went to
nah,
Josephine.
they get
they
they
I was the only
yeah.
real
When I went
chick
out
in
there
this-
too,
like
a
that's
lot of the
everywhere, though.
girls
Nah.
had them
that's
bodies.
everywhere.
So
I
don't
don't
even do that.
I don't think
I
they
don't
fit
even know.
ATL
I
though.
was trying to throw them a little, you know what I mean? Throw them a little bone.
No.
Nah, know what the
I don't
problem
agree.
is? No, the proper
It's a
thing,
lot of ass out there.
the proper answer I would think is that there's a lot of people with those bodies went to ATL. Them girls been
No,
passed
it
down that
mostly
sauce
goes to
from their
Miami.
grandmother's grandmother.
All of them
And then
is
there's
from
people
Miami.
from all over the earth coming down here to get that money. So,
Word.
and you know, and they talk about like the Africans marrying all of like the women and shit. Is that true too?
Yeah, them African niggas getting it, bro. They out there.
They turning women to queens immediately, right?
Yeah. Throwing the bag.
Not that, they trying to stay in America, nigga. It's
They
one
getting
or the other.
married. Yeah, they getting married.
Not even
In
talking bag.
Atlanta specifically,
They
you're
trying to
saying?
layer. They
I mean,
The
I know a few friends
Mhm.
who went that route, and like that was a thing at one time.
To go
Like,
to Atlanta. To
No,
marry?
like
Oh.
men are marrying, African men are marrying women.
from Atlanta or just in
They're
general?
Africans in Atlanta. Yeah.
They got a big little vibe out there. Man. There's a lot of them out there.
They got money. No.
Oh, nah,
Depending on the African, I guess.
I'm just, but I mean, Africans, they do be having. they be
Depends
having
on
Got a
the
heavy
part of
community out
Africa.
Yeah.
The money get heavier.
All right, Elton John thinks Young Thug is a better freestyler than Eminem.
You said Elton John?
That's wild.
I fucking love Elton John.
In recent interview with Billboard, Elton John remember a time in the studio when he's blown away by Young Thug's ability to freestyle. He's going to say, "I've seen Eminem do it in Detroit, but I never saw no one like Thug come out and do that." The legendary rock icon has a long-standing relationship with both rappers and seemed to have a great appreciation for hip-hop.
I can believe it.
Yeah,
Elton John
But
always
could you
been that
imagine
out of
Young
the
Thug
box thinking type of
freestyling?
nigga.
That might be crazy. Like, we're just not throw that out the
You
window.
never heard his freestyles before?
No.
I
don't think
feel
he right, though.
disrespected
I listened to a couple.
little bit.
I don't think
Huh?
he's right,
Just
though.
a little bit. So I have some personal animosity towards Young Thug because I just feel like he took my man Weezy out the game, and I just never respected it. But to put
No, people
Wayne
did that.
and I mean, sorry,
I feel like people
Eminem
did
and Thug and
People gonna do it exactly again.
no,
So, you didn't like the fact that he came up, put his life on the line?
no. He came up and put his life on the line.
That'd be funny. No, I mean, I'm just saying, but he went through a lot of shit too. Like at the same breath, like he, shot up a couple tour buses here. There, not saying him, but you know what I'm saying. But he also had a lot of records that lasted like at least 3 years, 4 years. Some songs of his come on right now or probably had the same
And
impact.
nobody still knows the goddamn lyrics.
Yeah.
It's come up.
I was at the club, they played that song, the lifestyle joint. Lifestyle. Niggas
That's
was dead.
a fact.
I'm like,
But
no one knows the
you know
words,
what?
bro.
It's a
No one
it's a
knows the
gifted code because you know the words when the song come on.
No, you don't. You just know the melody.
You
and
can't
you know,
write it.
there's no words.
I can't write them shits down.
No, you can't because you don't know what the fuck the word is because there's no words.
Wow, so like we went from that to Young Thug. I think it's like
You say Young Thug.
I thought it's a hot seat though. I think no. So
All right, so this is the time when Chills and I grill you with some crazy questions.
Let's do it.
All right, so I will get right into some dating questions. Is it okay to date your friend's ex?
Nah.
No.
Nah, I'm straight.
Okay.
I can't do that. Hold on, like that's your man's or that's your like, what's the boundary?
Like, what if you think the girl is cool? Maybe y'all not that cool, but like y'all homies.
What's the level of friend?
You and your man, like what's the level of friends?
I mean, honestly, any person that you would call your homie or
I say y'all known each other since high school. I'll give it there. I ain't gonna do it since
that's kind of
childhood.
crazy.
That's too much. That's when you kill a nigga.
I'm gonna say no.
All right. That's fair. That's fair. We were talking about women in ATL. So do you think that it's the woman's responsibility to take care of the home and cook?
Since you was talking about your
you
hospitality
about to
thing.
throw me in the hole. I think now is a little different. There's a tough question. Nah, I wouldn't say completely.
In your head, was you thinking, can you see yourself cook?
Nah, yeah.
I know he's thinking about himself in a situation like, if she don't do
If
it.
you want to enjoy the food, you don't want me to cook. I wouldn't say that. I think it's different though. But I think it's kind of an equal thing. But yeah, like I think it's not like back in the day where shorty would stay home and cook. I don't think it's like that no more.
Okay, so your lady has to, like, are you good with your woman staying home and taking care of the house, or does she gotta?
And she ain't gotta get money. You're the only one getting money.
I mean,
you're good with being the breadwinner, and
I'd hope she want to get money, but if that's what she was on, you know what I mean. She holds it down, whatever.
Okay. What was your worst date? Describe your worst date.
Damn.
And what state were you in?
Atlanta.
Brooklyn.
I never had a bad date in New
Wow.
York. No, I never had no bad date out here.
Lying.
Right.
It's New York. I know damn well
All right,
one girl
maybe
that
one.
cursed you out, you kicked her out the car. I don't care what it is. It's always that one bitch
All right, let me take
that you wanted to forget.
Yeah.
Don't forget. Please bring her back. What's her name? Where's she from?
I would say, damn, the worst one probably was in the A.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where's she from? Buckhead?
She was from the East Side.
shout out to Builder the Future. He's here, platinum producer. He just got in the building.
And what happened on this date now?
What happened? She was just acting crazy. Like, I feel like she just felt a little too entitled to what's going on, and shit just went left. Like she was on some other shit. Like I don't know. It was a long night.
Let me know what's other shit, because I want to see if it's might be too much other for me too.
Is it one of those chicks that's like super high maintenance and tell you every single of her expectations and all that?
High maintenance is tough because like you know what you get yourself into when you kind of meet her and see what she's on. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't say that, but I would say more like she was just asking too much questions and she just wanted
Yeah, it was terrible, right?
Yeah, like stuff like
get
that.
it.
Like yeah.
What's wrong with getting to know somebody?
Nah, it might be too much. Sometimes
It's a lot
certain
of
questions you gotta wait
questions.
for day two for.
Yeah,
You just don't do it on day
first
one.
day. What's this? What's that? Like I'm like,
Oh no, she's nosy.
Yeah,
no, that's different. I don't like running through
what do you
everybody's
do?
shit.
Yeah, I'm just like,
No, that's
Nah,
nosy.
that's small talk. So you bought a record here today, right?
yeah. Hell yeah.
Fucked him up for a second.
No, I'm just saying. You emailed it?
No, I never emailed.
I mean, we got a couple from you.
Nigga said he was there.
Which one you got,
We
bro?
got 24/7.
Yeah,
And
that's the one. That's the
Okay, who's the producer?
This dude.
Dun,
damn.
dun, dun, dun.
That's all good. Next time, sometimes people know the producer, sometimes they don't. It was an email or some producer you work with?
It was email. Yeah, 100%. It was email. That's why I'm kind of like, yeah, it was email though.
It happened like that. Sometimes if you don't work with the producer hands on, you don't remember it all the way.
Where the producer from?
He's from New York.
Right,
What's the vibe? What's the vibe we expecting? We're gonna let you introduce this record, and I want you to drop your IG, and you're gonna turn up, perform it, and you know what I mean. So what's the vibe of this record we about to hear?
Shit, it's really just a vibe. It's really a vibe for you and your shorty. Really, you know what I mean. It's really one of them type of vibes. It's not really nothing too, you know what I mean. Too.
They're gonna relax. They're gonna fuck with it.
Word, really for the shorties and shit like that. Hell yeah.
Okay, so what's the name of the project you got coming out? Introduce all that, your IG and the new song.
Well, I already got my project NPR's out right now. My new song 24/7. You know what I mean? PD in the building.
NPR's Money, Power, Respect, y'all. We have no time for the small talk. Time now is 9:36. Let's get it, man.
No time for that small talk. No time for that.
Tell me, play me something.
How could I leave you 24/7? I just wanna see you. But if you can't, nobody ever can be you. You loving the lingo, I might gotta teach you. $1,000 watch you playing games when I breathe through. Bare yellow bone, watch your neck, how I freeze you. Top down out and see us, they gotta feel you. Every frown, every smile, girl, yeah, I need you, need you. I'm not ashamed to say it. Caught up like the Matrix. You never hated. Don't check up on all of your playlists. I'm the people's favorite. My ex is feeling jaded. Now a nigga made it. Shorty foul, she was flagrant. Around where we go, everywhere we flown. Carousel love, I'm a real professional. Never feel alive, put the unconfessional. I still tall, baby. You know how I roll. Your nigga hella lean. Watch it, he be stepping too. Missy with the back and forth, you know them weapons do. Kept the good condition, she can give her critical. Never mind, like baby, a nigga feeling you. Yeah, you know it's true. However a nigga do. Stole your heart, criminal, pockets full of blues. Yellow beanies never cheat you when I ride with you. Magic rollies, hella bands that we thumbing. How could I leave you 24/7? I just wanna see you. But if you can't, nobody ever can be you. You loving the lingo, I might gotta teach you. $1,000 watch you playing games when I breathe through. Bare yellow bone, watch your neck, how I freeze you. Top down out and see us, they gotta feel you. Every frown, every smile, girl, yeah, I need you, need you. It's PD, Floss Drive, 1050 ring. NPR posse, nigga, we the new regime. Hate to tag along, so I got my own thing. I fell in love with money, baby, this is not a fling. Had to pay dues, now I let my chain swing. Remember listening to Biggie was all a fucking dream. Now it's foreign cars, swerving lane through lane. No, it's not a game, no, we're not the same. I ain't never frontin', these hold a dime a dozen. This money ain't nothing, girl, to me you something. You know that's my past, girl, don't be sad. No, I got a man, dropping bag, popping tags. Put you in the latest jack, have them haters mad. Then we hit the gas, all we do is laugh. Spent my whole life chasing cash, moving fast. Pretty face, nice ass with a lot of sass. How could I leave you 24/7? I just wanna see you. But if you can't, nobody ever can be you. You loving the lingo, I might gotta teach you. $1,000 watch you playing games when I breathe through. Bare yellow bone, watch your neck, how I freeze you. Top down out and see us, they gotta feel you. Every frown, every smile, girl, yeah, I need you, need you.
I don't understand. Clean or dirty?
No time for fresh out the pandemic, homes do it like me. Good fit, good whip, still real as can be. Mommy like Celine, Dior in the summertime, flying out the country with her bitches. You know the vibe, big double R, red seats interior, 220 on the dash. Swear to God, can't get near me, bro. Flying in a jet, swear to God I won't crash it. Our pussy's a great adventure, I might Six Flag it. Stay drippy, swagger remains sturdy. 50 in the stash on the hip, I keep it 30. I swing a dirty birdie and broad day you observe me. Get into that breach, keep stacking. I know y'all heard me. I'm so fly, I'ma take off. When I land, I'ma make more. I'm so fly, I'ma take off. When I land, I'ma make more. I'm so fly, I'ma take off. When I land, I'ma make more. I'm so fly, I'ma take off. When No time back with bigger James and bitches. Be the baddest. Queens in back of the truck like this carrot. She took marriage, still fucking with a ring on. Always on the move, no way she could cling on. Big dog, always ate when it's chow time. Big blunts inside, cruising through cloud nine. Rap with legends, flights in the morning. Getting a lot of beef, I make your OG call me. Pause talk without the suit tie.
What's up? Hold on, let me get this right. What's up? It's your boy D Chambers 6'2". No time for that small talk. We got a special guest here, man. You know what I mean? It's a lot to talk about, but I'm gonna let him introduce himself, man.
My boy, how you doing?
Everything's a blessing.
Chambers, proud of you, bro.
Yo, man, fighting this war, man.
Nah, I already know, man. Salute to everybody here.
That's Ice Chills. That's
how you doing, Ice Chills?
What's up? Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Crystal. How you doing?
So you know, for those who don't know, let them know your name, where you from.
My name is Buddha the Future, one half of America's favorite duo, Buddha and Grands. From the birthplace of hip hop, Bronx, New York, Wells. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So I mean, I know you personally. I think we got over a decade in, right? Definitely more than a decade in.
Absolutely.
So like, you see me when I came in this culture.
Hungry.
Very hungry,
right?
right?
Relentless. Ain't taking no shorts, bro.
Nah, from the beginning, like I played the back two. I worked my way to the front.
Super hustler though.
Yeah, man.
To the core.
Always trying to figure. I even met you by Monroe College.
You was like on your Pee Wee Kirkland. You know what I mean? You played in 2 games, so I respect it.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Like, all right, you watch this sound change.
Mm-hmm.
Right? How do you feel as a producer watching this? Because I want to just hear what you say.
Oh, I mean, hip hop is always about change, so there's nothing new under the sun.
Okay.
Ain't nobody reinventing the wheel. You know what I'm saying? You can't change the wheel, but what you can do is adjust to it. And I love it.
Right.
I think it's options. There's more options than it was 10 years ago. But in comparison to how we was growing up, you know what I'm saying, there's a big difference. But I think it's gonna get back to that eventually.
For those who don't know, like, who are some of the artists you work with?
50 Cent.
Okay.
Dave East, Rick Ross, Jadakiss, Lox, Jim Jones, Nipsey Hussle, Neo, Offset, Young M.A., Mary J. Blige.
Which one do you remember, like, that stays with you?
Fred the Godson, my brother, rest in peace.
God,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
As far as what?
Like memorable, like, you know, when you made that record, you're like, oh wow, like this is happening.
Probably, it's a couple moments for us. I would say recently producing the majority of Jadakiss Ignatius album. I think that was a stepping stone for us. And I think right before the pandemic, I think that was dope. It showed a different side of our production. When we produced Maybach Music 5 with my brother Beat Butcher and Grand's Music, that was another stepping stone. I think every placement has its own like real estate.
Ross pick y'all beats because y'all play with those pianos, those horns.
I mean, depending on what's asked for, I think we kind of like we step to the bat swinging well. You know what I'm saying?
So like I was talking to Josh, like who's in Connecticut, who's in New York? Because I know y'all both travel back and forth, like with the studio, right? With the,
Who as far as Grants?
Yeah.
Grants in Jersey, but he's originally from Queens. And we both have a studio with our partner Mike Cuz in the city down by Wall Street.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Word. That's another, you know, shout out to hip hop and music and all that for providing those opportunities. But yeah, and I also live in Chicago. You know, I recently had a daughter.
Just blown away. I didn't know.
Word, yeah, bro.
You see the difference in Chicago, New York?
Absolutely. I commute between Chicago and New York every 3 weeks, every 2-3 weeks. We have a business in the city, so I always got to be present.
What's the mindset in Chicago? Because it's
very intense, but it's so creative. I feel like the media depicts the city a certain way, but you can't. You always got to be on point out there. They're not playing, but there's so much creativity, so much producers, so many dope, talented artists, from rappers to singers. The live musician scene is crazy. I got amazed by it, bro. There's so much talent in Chicago, period. Illinois, Detroit. I'm learning a lot. You know what I'm saying? I was able to work with my boy Jeremiah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He
the R&B singer, right?
Yeah, yep. And it's just the dope experience.
Let me ask you, when artists walk in the studio, do you know how the session is gonna go immediately?
Nah, that's the beauty of it. I think, it's
because
like
you know sometimes some dudes be like arrogant or too
Mhm.
like over. You know what I mean?
you gotta read the
person.
person and catch a vibe. And I think it could go either way, but as a producer, that's your job to kind of like figure out that moment for that artist, whether you like it or not. They coming to you for a service. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Are you cooking the beats on the spot, or you already have like they sound?
We do
idea
both.
with what they sound with?
Depending on the vibe. Sometimes we'll play them. Most of the times we'll play them joints, and they usually pick. But if we need to create on the spot, we do that as well.
Do you have like a go-to style that you go for? Like you make mostly this type of beat, or you prefer, or you just do everything?
If people study our catalog, you notice we can't really pinpoint. We kind of work based off feeling, and yeah, we try to be very versatile. Like,
what artist is the most difficult you ever worked with? Like, what I mean by difficult is like what artists have you ever made a beat for and they like butchered the whole beat for themselves to like it?
I don't know. That's a good question. I think a lot of the tougher sessions be more the unsigned artists because they kind of don't. A lot of the times, well, I can't say a lot of the times, but some artists on the come up, they kind of don't know their sound yet. So when you introduce them to certain productions, it takes them a while to adapt to certain things, or a lot of them come to the studio wanting to record a certain type of beat that's out already.
Or something that you don't feel they sound good on.
I mean, it might, but you got to record it first to find out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the judge of that right before it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to create the music. My thing is if you feel a certain way and you feel like you're this good and you deserve these opportunities, then it should show in your music.
Let me ask you, all right, because I know that I want this to probably the producers to hear this too. But, do you think producers the most underappreciated?
I think it varies. I think it's a musical chair. It's the DJ, it's the producer, it's the A&R, it's the manager, it's the engineers as well. But I feel like every now and then throughout the genre, they get that credit, but not a lot. I feel like the engineers and producers are definitely more underappreciated in comparison to the artists.
I always say that.
But it's a team effort, bro. You know what I'm saying?
The reason why I say that because I have a thing, because I work with co-man studios, whatever. I always ask artists that come here, all ages, who's the name of the producer?
Right.
Some of them draw a blank, some of them know them, but I think it's because if they're not working with them personally, they don't care to remember.
To my fellow rappers, I ain't never heard of acapella go platinum. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? So respect the producers, bro. Facts. That's it. But like I said before, it's a team effort. Shout out to the DJ, shout out to the engineers. Sometimes there's producers that don't play instruments, that they come through with good ideas and know what they want to hear and put musicians together too. So
wow. Do you think, all right, with today's climate, with far as productions, do you think like even when artists try to go to like major labels, is it worth it? Like, is radio even worth it these days, you think? Or is it like concentrate? Because we just saw with the blackout there, everybody's in panic. But like, do you think like, does it matter, like radio?
I think so. I think it matters. Well, as far as like major or independent?
No, whatever it is. Yeah, because you know how some people be like, oh, I'm going to stay an indie artist. And some people be
I think that be cap a lot of the times, man. Like, people start off like that. But there's a lot of artists that
wouldn't mind that bad.
Wouldn't mind it, but not only that, there's a lot of artists that come up as independent, but they're really backed by a major. You know what I'm saying? It just be a play. It should be like WWE, bro. They following the script to make the story seem more than what it is. I feel like there's a lot of artists like that. And then eventually sign with a major. Or the ones that really do make it independently, I think they get to a certain level. Whereas a cap, and then you have to, if you want to brand yourself a certain way, you got to partner. You got to partner up. I wouldn't say, sign your rights away, but I think you will partner up like some brands have in the past.
Right, because like now we have NFT.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you said that.
Is that like Bitcoins for rap? Like,
it is in a sense as far as like how's the monetizing going, but it's a whole new world. I'm glad you said that because we actually dropping one at the end of this month with a company called Eureka.
Okay,
they're a dope company. They recently just did a drop with BK the artist. He's an artist out of Brooklyn.
Okay,
super dope artist, painter. and they recently did a drop with Benny the Butcher. So we got a drop with them coming out, and that NFT world is crazy, bro. It's like
Some people say you have to be like kind of lit for that to work, or some type of momentum for that to work.
I just say you gotta have intellectual property.
Yeah, I'm not counting Tory Lane's pocket because they was like, oh, he did $1 million, and then you got some people like, no, it was 350. And after the stocks and shares, it got to it. No, it's weird.
I don't know the logistics of his deal. No, I know, but I'm just saying I just know that it's just another lane for creatives.
some money.
Yeah, for creatives to just have an opportunity to feel free.
Yeah, because I think shout out to Tory Lanez and shout out to Cassidy too, because that was the play.
Okay.
He went at
I didn't know that.
He went, to me, it seemed like he did the freestyle. He went at Cass.
Right.
He dropped the shit the next morning.
Right.
And you know, Cassidy worked it up. He started talking, and I think he used that as a play. And then he dropped it, and people downloaded the song. Like, it was crazy.
That was smart.
Yeah. All right. So that's crazy because, like, they also say, like, I'm not to go back on Tory Lanez, but as a producer, I want to see how this goes. When he says, I steal a nigga bars and what? like how did the hip hop culture feels about that? Producers included.
I don't know.
Some people was hyped, like, yo, what? I don't care.
It's a different. I feel like the rules is different now, and I feel like in layman's terms, it's kind of like sampling for him. So I don't know. I feel like artists in the past use that, where they'll use a certain Biggie line or something, and we ain't never taxed them for that. So
right. So like I know artists, we in the as a rapper, songwriter, we in the studio sun up, sundown. How many more hours extra is a producer?
Man, it's a lifestyle, bro. You can't really you can't quantify the amount of hours, but it's crazy. I feel like it's dope that Dr. Dre names himself Dr. Dre because the amount of hours you putting into this.
It's like a doctor.
You're a brain surgeon, bro. You just dealing with sound.
How you feel about that? Yeah, I know what you was covering.
No, like how do you balance your personal life, or can you? Is it on 24/7? The producer.
Yeah, I mean, if it's your main source of income, I feel like it has to be, like I said before, it's a lifestyle, and it's a lifestyle choice. I was a teacher during, like, when I first started doing production. Like, I started mad late, but I was into like working into the DOE, and that shit was the hardest shit ever. Like, working in the morning, taking naps on your lunch break, and then go to the studio right after work. I did that for at least 6 years until I was able to just do fully production. And that's a blessing by the grace of God. Shout out to the universe. Oh, thank God. But yeah, like, that's a blessing. And I think it's a career choice. Once you realize your first placement, how much you can really like change your life as far as just earning a living off of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's way different than you actually doing labor. And I think if you have that real passion, you'll figure it out.
Okay.
Most people that are very passionate goes through those struggles. Anything that great ain't supposed to be smooth. Anything that you do. Doctor, lawyer, brain surgeon.
I agree, but then I also feel like a lot of musicians, like people in the music field, they don't know how to like turn it off. Like how Chambers, you just said, like, you're in the studio all the time. You sleep there.
I mean, you can't really put hours on creating music that's gonna play in people's, like, all right.
That's true.
You're providing music to people's lives. Mm-hmm. You can't really put a time on that because you could wake up out your dream and make a hit record, and if you don't, I mean, it's weird.
So how do you enjoy yourself then? Is that like a form of like enjoying yourself?
Because
anyway?
I love what I do.
Yeah.
If you love what you do, it don't feel like work. And for somebody that, most creative people, most people find things that they love, right? If you was able to get paid for something that you love, it's not going to feel like work at all. Mm-hmm. And you're going to go super hard because you're going to see the results and people appreciate your talent. You know what I'm saying?
As a producer, what publishing company you think they should attach themselves to?
The best one for their position, for their situation. I can't.
Because some people be like, oh, ASCAP, BMI. And I heard another one.
That's like Nike, Adidas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. It's Nike, Adidas. And if you look at, the certain payouts, like BMI pays out quarterly. ASCAP pay out monthly. Then there's certain services that one provides that both of them do, but differently. So you just got to do your research and find out what fits best for your shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Chills. What do you call dirty subway music? No, this is like
Or dark corner music.
What is it called?
Dark corner music or dirty subway music.
Dark corner music or dirty subway music?
What artist you think of immediately when you hear that?
That's two different sounds.
Griselda.
Yeah, that's
The
what
Locks.
she called it dirty subway music.
And I don't mean it. When you saying that phrase, dirty subway music,
It's
I'm
like
just
grimy,
thinking
the vibe.
gutter like if I'm traveling through the city, through the trains and shit.
And the light flickering and shit.
It's a certain vibe that
I always
I
say
want
that
to
in
just
my
walk. I just want to go through the city and get inspired by it. So it's like it's a theme music for what you traveling with and shit.
Right. So like because Rolling Loud was crazy. and
Right.
shit, right. What was the predominant?
Yo, shout out to you though, man. You've been moving. You've been moving.
Yeah,
You
man.
always working, bro.
Yo,
like you everywhere. So I always see you, man. That's dope.
You know what's crazy? Because like I always try to figure out how to fit or make myself relevant for people to want to
Right.
do business, some type of medium. So I know people be like, "Yo, damn, Chambers, you behind the mic." This happened because when I was throwing concerts, I feel like I wanted to offer something more to the artists.
Mhm.
And a lot of times I realized when I was in the studio, when I talk to these artists, they really don't even know what the hell they're talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? But some of them are smart and they need to be put out there. So I just combine this with the shows, with the
Okay.
networking, and be able to invite guys like you that seen the and you can see
Seeing the
what's really-
progression and all that.
what's going on out
Right,
there.
right.
And sometimes I think people be needing to hear that story because they will never believe that you was a teacher. Let's get to that. Like,
Yeah.
but
hold on, before we go to that, y'all ain't telling me y'all favorite subway like street records that get y'all. What was it called again? I'm sorry.
Dirty subway music.
Dirty subway music. What's yours?
Well, when I grew up, I used to listen to mad like Nas and Method Man. So you know how he was in the bus
Mhm.
for
Okay.
Pain?
Yep.
That's the type of music I love.
Okay.
That's that type of shit.
she's drilled out. She's drilled out, kid.
No.
Nah.
I don't know if I have
Drake.
like a dirty subway music. I mean, like if you want to talk about like deep music or like
Music in general.
real, I would say J. Cole. Like I like to
Okay.
turn on some J. Yeah.
Okay, that's the 7 train going to Queens. All right. All right. That's
You know
going to
what I
Flushing.
really like too? That little era with like
Go to Hillside. Go see my homie Mono, Joey. All right.
See, so Joe, you mean Joey like Joey Badass?
No, I was just saying my homies
Because I
from
like
Hillside.
Joey. I like Joey too. Like that's a dope ass
Okay.
vibe.
But shout out to Joey. His music is fire though.
Right. Shout out. This is him.
Joey Badass. He's
Word.
dope.
Word. And that's also him raising Canaan.
I was
Right?
about to say he's a good actor.
Yeah, I think so.
He's killing it. He's in jail now, but he's a good actor. You know what I
Word.
mean? Now that show is definitely dope. Like, you ever scored any music for movies?
We did music scoring on the show Quantico.
Yeah, I
on
remember. I
CBS.
watched that with the
Yeah,
FBI girl.
word. We
Yeah.
did hip hop, Love and Hip Hop. What else we
what
did?
season? What season?
I honestly don't. It was like one of the
Probably
Atlanta seasons earlier, like in the earlier stages. What else we did? We did a bunch of like stuff for like the NBA Finals,
right?
Madden, 2K.
I see you did something for Athlete's Foot.
Yeah, we recently did a documentary, 50 year anniversary for Athlete's Foot. It was funny. I used to work
You
there
got
when I was in high
Athlete's
school.
Foot? Oh, I thought you was about to say you got
Nah. Nah, I change my shoes every day.
Wow.
Word.
They said today in history, Roxanne Shante released her second album, The Bitch Is Back, October
crazy.
5th, 1992.
Isn't she a doctor? No, she's a professor or a doctor.
I don't know. I think she went
She
back
got
to
a
school.
master's. That's what it was, right?
And then Inspector Det released his solo album, Uncontrolled Substance, October 5th, 1999.
That nigga crazy.
That's crazy. That's dope.
Right.
That's fire.
And then Jadakiss reveals just how quickly Lil Wayne writes his verse. Jadakiss said, at Club Live in Miami, you know what he does for the culture. You know what he does in hip hop. He's a few niggas I can send a verse and send it back and it's finished. Rolling a backward. He said by the time he finished rolling his backward,
I believe it.
the verse was over.
I believe it.
Or is it? Remember somebody else said, or we
Rick Ross?
just letting people. We just take whatever somebody give us because they at that level. You know what I mean?
Right.
Somebody who's gonna say, "Yo, Wayne, come on, son, go back in there." You fucked up on this word, like, yo. I don't think nobody is because he don't have people already. So you're like, all right, wait, yeah, that's fire. Like, it's not too much you can do. Like, I don't know. Like, would you challenge an artist that you work with? Like she said, like before they mess up one of your beats, like, yo, let's go give it more energy. Like,
absolutely.
Can you like take out the drums in the back? You'd be like, what? Can
That's
you
part of
turn
producing.
down?
I mean, the same way he would tell me it's something wrong, like is a certain part of the beat he would like switched up. We do the same thing with the verses.
And
I
there's
think.
no point that you'll be like, nah, we gotta leave that.
I mean, there's certain times we can agree to disagree, but we both know that it's for the betterment of the record. That way we could put out the best product possible. You know what I'm saying?
What advice do you have for producers, and especially like on the business side? Because I do feel like there might be like a lot of producers that are watching that might want to take some business points from you.
Learn the business, study any industry that you in. I would study the business, see where I lack as far as my business setup. Make sure you're doing everything right, like through your LLC or corporation. That's number one. Learn how the rules of this industry works as far as about when you get placements, how to protect yourself, get a lawyer. That's the first thing I would tell you. Get a lawyer.
How do you retain a lawyer these days? Because sometimes they're a little pricey.
That's what I'm thinking, like expensive.
No, you have retained lawyers, but I want to hear what he says.
I feel like with social media today, there's so many options.
I need a lawyer, and then
not even a lawyer. You could just look up entertainment lawyers and look up. You could go to I'm sure it's. You type in certain hashtags and online and it'll pop up.
That's a damn
and then,
shame.
What you mean?
Look at how people look up stuff now. Hashtag.
Right.
I mean, it's not a shame. It's just it's just an option.
The new shit.
But I agree with you though. I feel like if you know your like you can study certain producers and certain artists, and if you do enough research and study, you can find out who represents them and what firm, and then you figure out what ways can you get acquainted with these entertainment.
What do you
lawyers.
think is the ratio of people in this industry with a lawyer?
I would assume.
A good amount. Yeah.
I would assume. Like, when you say that, what level though?
I mean, I think all levels. Like, I think people coming into this, like he just said, before you get into it, get the business.
Most new artists coming into this shit, they usually find a lawyer when they feel like they're about to get into a situation.
So you think you need a lawyer from the beginning? Do you think you need a lawyer while recording the project, or you should have it automatically?
I just think you if you're not gonna do the due diligence in your business structure and represent yourself right, then hire people to help you learn and understand these things. That way, when you sign something, you understand what you signing.
I mean, the days of like signing.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but especially with like LegalZoom and all these websites, there's I'm sure there's information on that you can find. When we was coming up, you really had to go through the gauntlet,
right,
and find out, oh, this person's dope. All right, this person,
card.
yeah, like
one business card.
You have to really go outside and like network, and I think that's still an element that you have to really like take serious.
And what's crazy now that you say that? Like, I don't even know how I found all those events before. Like, what I'm saying? It wasn't
nigga, you was outside, nigga. We was all outside, bro.
Yeah, but it's like, now that I think about how did we find these shits, it was like word of mouth.
Yeah, it was definitely
tomorrow, this time.
It was word of mouth, radio, definitely flyers.
What platforms do you like recommend to like advertise on? Because yesterday when Instagram went out, everybody lost their mind.
Twitter.
People were losing their money.
Obviously, Twitter's dope. Twitter, SoundCloud, all these DSPs is the way to go. But I feel like also a lot of artists don't put money behind marketing themselves. You know what I'm saying? They'll do all the other stuff, recording, get the right outfit.
YouTube.
You know what I'm saying? They got to monetize your YouTube.
Even me at this age and been, what is the amount of money you think is needed? Because we had Young Dolph tell people he spent $250,000 just to get an artist started. Like,
I mean, it depends on at what level you're trying to go hard with. I think everybody's strategy is different. I think the whole dream of, I hope they hear me off of tape one day and find me. Like, I don't know if that still exists.
But the dreams are too big now?
Nah, it's just a lot of people's doing this. A lot of people do music. Like, more people do music than play sports. People that play sports want to do music. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's like finding a needle in a haystack.
Do you think like it's just like
So how you burn the haystack? Not playing.
Listen to mad music, study shit.
That's how you burn it.
Put out
that shit,
heat. How you burn it down? You put out fire.
So okay. I noticed you said like Bronx, Mecca of hip hop, right?
I'm, you know what I mean.
No, of course. Yeah. No, okay. Do you think like the climate has been in Brooklyn for the last 4 to 5 years?
Yeah.
Don't do this because that verse.
Honestly, I can't say that because when you say that.
Well, it's different age genres.
I mean, is it drill? Like, you saying drill or
anything?
I mean, drill's a subgenre, which is dope because it's an extension of music and hip hop. I love it. I love what Brooklyn's doing. I love what just that energy in general is pretty very intense, but pretty dope and creative.
To see people get that much energy
right.
over music, right?
But the biggest artist in that genre was what Pop, right?
Yeah.
He's from Brooklyn, so
Pop
definitely got to give him his props. And then you got Lil TJ, you got A Boogie, you got Cardi, you got French.
What's it called? Wait, you talking about drill? But we talking about New York?
No, I'm just saying New York artists in general, aside from the pop genre. I mean the drill genre. Because that was the question, right?
Yeah, like artist wise, like how's moving.
Well, it's a plus though because it's all New York. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Overall, I just think
it's funny because they doing it again because you got like I don't know how it's happening like that, but I know like Ron Suno, K Flock, and it's the race to the top for all the young homies, and it's like producers. When it's hot like that in that climate, do you wait till it cool down, or is it just?
No, I think you should just make sure for everybody, bro. You shouldn't limit yourself.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Don't limit yourself.
Cause like, he just did that, but now I ain't doing
but
that.
I think that's why we've been around for so long is that we never like
chose the side.
Yeah, like we create based on how we feel. If that shit is hot, it's going to inspire me to make something fire.
So you made music for beefs before?
Beefs?
Have you ever made any songs for beefs?
Pause.
Have you ever
That's
produced?
crazy.
Pause. Go back.
No, I mean it ain't pause to you.
Nigga.
I was saying pause because I repeated
I
it
didn't
after
hear
you.
how I said it.
Yeah, no, I get it.
You know what I mean? I didn't think about it like that.
Diss track.
Nah, I don't think I have.
Nah, I think when people get to him, they know they got to make a record. That's
yeah,
because
I don't think you want to. I don't think you want to spend your money on a beef record.
Because it might not hit.
No, it's just the production ain't free, so it's like. Yeah, that we did one of those.
He said one of those.
But you ain't really care for age.
Nah, I was more excited that it was just our first record into the music.
With
industry.
Nipsey, did y'all work with him or y'all flew the record?
We actually my first time in LA and Grands and all of us, Beat Butcher actually introduced us to Nipsey. Shout out to Jay Stone. This was like I want to say 2014, 2015. My first time in LA, right off the plane, we went straight over there.
Word, man, he's dope energy. I still
Super
watch the
legend.
game. I still watch the game tapes like his.
Shout out to Steve Carlos for even making that happen, and Jay
Word,
Stone,
word.
and my nigga Beat Butcher. But that was a moment, and then anytime we seen each other, he always showed love, which was dope.
Word, so we almost at the end of this. I wish you would send some beats in so we could listen, so they can see the altitude. But I tell you what,
told me.
but I
Y'all
tell
would have all had to rap though.
I can't rap.
Nah, you first.
Yeah, you can.
I really can't.
Yeah, you can.
Yo, why everybody really think I could? Yo, Chambers, write me some shit,
Chambers got to write it.
Yeah,
write me some shit. I'm dead.
I think I would
pay
sound
for
good.
it.
I can rap other people's shit.
Nah, chill. You gotta do like that singing type of thing. Crystal, we gonna make a track.
Right. We got this.
We gonna call Love and Shove. You heard?
You gotta start some shit. So let people know what you're working on and what projects to look forward to.
Asha McClain, she's dope. She's a new artist. 16 years old.
Sheesh.
Out of New York.
Okay.
She's crazy. Female Justin Bieber. Of course, Davies. You know, we got some new music dropping.
I see he's more hungry this quarter. I don't know what's
Yeah,
going on in the last
he on
3
a new
months.
show.
I was just about. He not even playing in the Wu-Tang.
Yeah, he's doing this thing with the show.
Boy got the acting down.
Man, we got a lot coming, man. It's a couple things.
I'm glad
up
to
our
know that.
sleeve.
It's glad to say that. You know, I seen you in events. We both seen each other come up. We still fighting this war. We still staying true to our sound.
Absolutely.
We still staying real to it.
Word.
Shout out to Goods too, because he produced one of my first records with Goods.
Oh yeah, that's my brother, man. Shout out to Goods, man.
He got his new sneakers.
Half a
out
gallon
right now.
Goods.
He got
I
the
need a shoe.
Slick walks. He a Virgo. He all right with me.
Yeah.
Man. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Word.
So Buddha Grand.
Bro, we not to cut you off. We dropping an NFT this month with a company called Eureka. It's an amazing NFT drop. We giving back to the people, to the creators, to the culture. Make sure you tap in, follow Eureka, and follow Buddha and Grams.
Definitely follow them. Shout out to Firstborn. You know that's my guy.
Of course, that's the
Whenever I
homie.
seen, you know, when I
Firstborn.
seen y'all together, I was like, yo, that's family, like for real.
That's
like,
a fact.
You know what I mean? And
Word.
that's a blessing, man.
Thank you for having us, bro.
Yo, it's always a blessing, man. You're always welcome. We're gonna chop it up. Your 5 Stacks play some music. We're gonna go take some pictures. We definitely have no time for the small talk. I'll let you, boy.
Hey.
No time for that small talk. No time for that. No time for that. I'm gonna have to put on the black shades for this one. My eyes red. I'm on the red eye. Smoke gang. Smoke gang. Mel Perry. Sure.
Pass it around, break it up, guaranteed to take you up. My homies get high all day, man. Take a seat, twist the weed, make sure that it get to me. We getting high all day.
Got a little shine cause I've been extra patient. Now they tryna look me up like an investigation. Got me walking on the clouds, I'm talking elevating. When it's penetration, that pen is racing, my pen amazing. Can't wait till the day when they say this man's amazing. I'm shooting vids every other week, I'm tryna put this pain in. I'm going hard cause it's my job, I don't see nothing changing. Beats I flame them, beat and bang them, tie them up and leave them hanging. I'm in the game till the last shot. You got the stats of a mascot. Smoke gang, we from the back block. Roll it up and take mad shots. Smoke up.
For that small talk. No time for that. No time for that.
China White. Look, ducking in federal buildings. Exhaling the smoke out of Cuban. I put the ice on the Cuban. 40-foot yacht on the ocean cruising. We in the trafficking business. All that we know distribution. I wrap up the package and ship it. Pablo can show you the blueprint. I play La Playa with 42. She wanna fuck and I'm horny too. My friend wanna be in an orgy too. I move with the swimmy, it's portable. Plug on the bricks, I could quote a few. High level rap, I got quotables. Blanco and Pablo, it's overdue. Blanco, swim up piranhas. My bitch in the Prada, been on your strip like it's Gaza. No phone like a blogger. You in the presence of mob. The murder shit's on you. Bro got a 30 clip shooting like Contra. I was just serving shit out of the Honda. I was just serving shit white as a vodka. I'm not with the politics. This dope got a pile of it. Fly on some polish. Dripping designer, these bitches acknowledge. Stars in the roof like a whip in astrology. I'm not with the politics. This dope got a pile of it. Fly on some polish. Trapping in dorms, serving in college. So I said, tell you what time it is, blanc.
We cooking murder right over spaghetti. Sipping Nazoo to the face got me daddy. Leather my gloves hold that Nina so steady. Blanco and Pablo, I don't take a bond on my poncho. I just shot a pawn in a condo. Chocolate petite, she just came from Lagos. Freak of the week, everything she just swallowed. Low.
No time for that small talk. No time for that.